Camera's on. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Crazy Pain 93 here. Welcome to the show. Today, Brittany, my fiance, and I, we are going to respond to the Vigilant Christian Mario once again. Today, as you can see by the shirt and the intro here, we are going to be responding to Mario's video against the Merc with the Mouth himself, Deadpool. Let's get this party on the road.
Hey everyone, it's TVC Mario, and you're here for another edition of Satanic Illuminati Media Exposed. In today's video, I wanted to expose Deadpool. It just came out this week, and it was huge. It actually scored the highest ever opening for R-rated movie at US box office.
Woo! Yeah, that's what we're talking about, yes! Freaking, what did you think of the Deadpool film?
I actually enjoyed it, to be quite frank.
It was awesome, wasn't it?
It was like the funniest R-rated movie I've ever seen in my life.
And this is a good thing too, because now studios who make these superhero films will actually watch it and realize, hey, rated R superhero films ain't that bad.
They got a $260 million in its very first week, and they're saying it could alter the approach Hollywood takes to superhero movie making. So it was a massive, massive, massive success in Hollywood, but this is something that we need to warn about. In fact, I did a video previously when the trailer came out, and I'll leave this linked up because I'm not going to talk about this in this video, but what I covered in my first expose was the fact that Deadpool is the promotion of the MK Ultra mind-controlled soldier. If you watch the movie, you clearly see that they are administering pain to him. And MK Ultra, that's what it's all about. Administering pain in order to fracture a person's mind so that they can have a sort of mutation into a super soldier.
Wrong!
I didn't even know he had an expose.
No, the only reason why they're administering pain to him, jackass, was Wade thought that he could get his cancer cured. I mean, hell, there was a huge fucking point in the film where he has cancer in his body. I mean, there's a reason, and he actually went to the Weapon X program to see if he can get this cancer removed from him. But unfortunately for that, he got turned into Deadpool. How stupid are you?
I would say he's extremely stupid.
Extremely, yes, very stupid.
Alright, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. I'm not going to talk about that, but there's so much more going on here, and I needed to expose it, especially for parents out there. This is one of the main reasons that I make these video exposés, is to warn parents and guardians out there against the subtle satanic influence that is coming from Hollywood. When I was a youth, my parents didn't stay vigilant and protect me from these things, and they had a devastating effect. They influenced me, music, Eminem, popular movies, MTV, to become a lost prodigal child, seeking to live a wild life, and I went down a really destructive path.
Now, when you say that, Mario, I kind of feel like you're kind of bullshitting your audience, because you take a look on your personal Facebook page, your photos say differently. Practice what you preach, asshole.
Yep. Seriously, multiple exposés. I didn't even know. Look at that. Even by his own admittance.
I know.
So, now that God has changed my life and opened my eyes to the fact that this stuff is satanically influencing young minds, I'm coming out here to warn you all and tell you that you should have nothing to do with this. And if you're a young person watching these videos and you recognize these things and you are staying away from these things, good for you. Keep doing that. You may not be popular or cool among your friends, but listen, they ain't cool. They only think they are. They're actually ridiculously brainwashed by media, entertainment, and Hollywood. That's nothing to be proud about. It's actually really shameful.
Okay, Mario. First things first, you personally made me turn away from the Christian faith because you are not a Christian at all. I'm just saying, I grew up in a Christian family. You know nothing at all whatsoever. So, okay, anyway, got that off my chest.
It's sad when people like you, Mario, and Josh Fierstein are doing more harm than good. But yeah, you're out there warning people about Disney and how evil Disney is. Yeah, Disney cartoons, the classic cartoons of Disney from the 1940s. That's satanic. Oh yeah, sure. But let's not forget, folks, a 2-hour film, a 2-hour foreign film about the last moments of Christ. No, that's perfectly fine for your kids.
But anyway, stand firm against these influences. Now, another reason that I do this is because there is things out there like the Movie Guide who does reviews, and I oftentimes don't agree with them, but I do agree about the Deadpool. Deadpool is everything a superhero shouldn't be. I'll leave movieguide.org in the description section. They do some reviews and warn parents against what's going on. They, like me, will watch the movie and then tell you what it's about and tell you, whether or not you should allow your kids to watch it. But I don't always agree with this stuff. Sometimes I find they're a little lax or, not very, their standards aren't very high, so I make these videos to give you my feedback.
Go ahead, what's alarming now?
What's alarming now is that he's warning people about what Movie Guide? Dude, hence the R fucking rating. Oh my god, you are such a dumbass.
Oh yeah.
You seriously make me want to shoot my head off. Seriously, that's how you make me feel, okay? Deadpool literally is an anti-hero for a reason. But obviously you've never read the comics and never really got into Deadpool, so shut up.
But anyways, alright, so now the thing that alarms me the most about this is the influence it's going to have on young kids. When I went to see Deadpool, in fact, in 2 rows ahead of me was a young boy who was brought in by his father, and this broke and shattered my heart. I began to pray for this child intensely, knowing that his guardian was foolish and had no idea that he was subjecting his young, impressionable mind of the child to these wicked, evil things that will take root in them and lead to a life that is against God later in their lives. All right, so it really, really breaks my heart. And any parent out there who would put their kids, who would, say, hey, it's okay, they're not 18, but they're with me, and bring them into the theater, I'm going to say it plain and simple. Shame on you. Shame on you for doing that to your child. That is ridiculous.
And shame on you for even making this video.
Yeah, shame on you for bashing parents who just want to have fun with their kids. Oh wait, I forgot. You're against anything that is relatively fun.
The movies are rated for a reason, okay? So don't bring your young child in there, okay? That's craziness. But this is the generation that we live in, a generation of children raising children. No adults barely anymore in this generation, or even adults. They're grown babies and grown little boys and girls who don't truly know how to equip, protect, and raise children. They are just letting them enjoy the things of this world, and the things of this world are pure poison and garbage for young, impressionable minds.
You hurt my heart.
And it's funny coming from you. You say that these people are grown babies. This is coming from the douchebag who can't even handle a wee bit of criticism.
Exactly.
And if people say that he's doing this for money, he'll get on camera and cry like a little bitch.
He will cry like a little bitch. Trust me. He has video proof of this, folks.
All right, so this is what alarmed me the most when I saw that. And it was just, the movie's full of sexual immorality. The guy is an anti-hero, making good bad and bad good, and should have nothing to do with your children at all. All right, so now the main thing to talk about was the overloading of sexual immorality. I mean, you walked in and you literally see this displayed to you, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to be showing you the reality of what's going on. So, if you don't want to hear about it, I'm sorry. I need to expose it for the fact that it needs to be brought to light. It needs to be dealt with. It can't stay in darkness, and we stay ignorant to these things and think that by sticking our head in the sand, they're just going to go away. We have to deal what is out there in the culture and be vigilant and on guard against it. So as you walk into the movie theater, this is what you're going to see. Wait till you get a load of me. an obvious sexual reference to a male ejaculation, and he's holding the gun over his genitals. Okay, so this gives you the impression of what you can expect when you get into this movie. It was the most sexually immoral, perverted, twisted movie I ever seen in my life. I was so repulsed, I had a hard time sitting there.
The fact that you're pointing out Deadpool's dick, I think there's something to be said there.
Also, you said like let's talk about the reality of shit. Buddy, you are nowhere near the fucking sense of reality. You're not even fucking inclined with reality. If Paul's ego has to fucking says get a grip on reality, maybe you should actually do that and get a grip on reality.
Same with
You need to fucking realize, Mario, that Deadpool knows that he's a fictional character. He knows that he's breaking the fourth wall with each of these fucking comic books that he's in. He knows how to do it. There are shows, there are video games of him breaking the fourth wall. How stupid are you?
In X-Men movies, at the end, they always have this extra clip that you can, watch the credits and watch after. I couldn't even stay for it. I literally was going to vomit leaving this theater. Just grieved. I was righteously grieved by the fact that this is so popular in today's world, and just knowing, like myself, being someone who was affected by this back in the day, that this is going to corrupt so many young people.
Well, damn.
Wow.
Damn. You're about to vomit? Well, damn. Unfortunately, you missed the awesome announcement that they're going to get cable for the fucking sequel.
Yeah. Oh well, whatever.
Stupid.
Fun for us fans.
Yeah.
And even adults. So I'm just going to go through some of the things here. I'm not going to show images or that, but I'm just going to tell you some of the things, parents, that your kids are going to be entertained by if they go to the Deadpool movie. It's completely sexually immoral. Deadpool was actually pronounced to be a pansexual. They don't really make reference to that in the movie, but the producers wanted to make sure that you know that that's the character that he was playing. For those of you who don't know, a pansexual is a bisexual who also will be with a person who is transsexual. So they don't see gender as anything. They will date a Caitlyn Jenner and a boy or a girl. Doesn't matter.
Wow, you bring Caitlyn Jenner into all this?
He doesn't care.
Congratulations. Why don't you stick to Canadian shit and not worry about America?
He doesn't care. Like, Canada's freaking far gone with his bullshit. He has a. If you fucking want to talk about America so much, why don't you fucking move here, asshole?
Yeah.
But you won't, because you don't want to be a exposed. You don't want to. You don't want this whole freaking evil
Country.
Illuminati to affect your perfect little brain. You fucking moron.
Kids
And
already
also.
have, so newsflash.
Yeah. Also, you talk about Deadpool being pansexual. There's a reason for that, asshole. He doesn't give a fuck what relationship he is in. At one point, he could be fucking straight and be in love with a fucking woman. Hell, he's in love with Death, the character of Death in the Marvel comic books, the majority of the fucking time. And at some points, he can love a dude and actually generate the fucking organs of a female. You fucking moron. You would know this if you actually did research.
Like I said,
research ain't fucking
like I said
girl.
in the beginning, read the comics.
All right, so the level of sexual perversion of the starring character is through the roof, astronomical. It's pushing the envelope of sexual depravity. Okay, and that's the star of the whole thing. And he does sick and twisted things all throughout the movie. He even, at one point, and I'm sorry to say this, but this needs to be said so that you know what your child is going to see or you're going to see when you go there. Ryan Reynolds is literally bent over by his girlfriend with a strap on. And this scene is seen. And I remember I'm looking over and there's a little kid in the audience. This is scarring. This is going to imprint in the subconscious ideas and a spirit that you do not want to have your children, have anything to do with.
Okay, hold on.
What?
You keep saying that there was a little kid in the audience. How much you want to bet that little kid was either 15 or 16? How much you want to bet that that kid was a teenager? And also, where's your fucking proof? Where's your fucking proof of this? Because we both saw it twice already.
Uh-huh.
And We didn't see any kids.
We didn't see little kids at all whatsoever.
We didn't see any kids.
If we saw kids, they were teens.
Yeah.
So...
We didn't see any kids.
What's your definition of kid?
Now, there's even a pedophilia joke at one point. He gets his hand cut off, and it grows back slowly. His limb, I guess he has a regenerative power, and it grows back, and it grew back as a child's hand first. And then he joked about masturbating with his new child's hand. Now, you might be saying, oh no, that's too far. They wouldn't put pedophilia jokes in Hollywood X-Men movies. Are you kidding me? What? You don't have a clue what's going on in the world, do you? I'm going to leave this in the description section. Good Fight Ministries, the X-Men movies, and the gay agenda. Bryan Singer and several other of the directors of the X-Men movies have been accused of pedophilia. I'll leave this, and I want you to go and check this out. This is a young man who said he was part of the X-Men thing. He went to the director's home, and he was molested by older men in the industry who threatened him and told him that if he said anything, they ran Hollywood, that they would basically kill him, that, you better shut up, we own Hollywood, we own the media, etc. So he was threatened, blackmailed, all sorts of stuff. Okay, so this is going on in Hollywood, and I've covered it many, many times. Pedophilia is one of the biggest problems in Hollywood. The casting couch even applies to the children. It's a sick and twisted, depraved satanic entertainment industry, and that is why I am so on fire to expose this sick, depraved, twisted thing in the world today.
Okay, you mentioned pedophilia in the freaking X-Men movie, in the movie. Okay, here's the funny thing about that, though. There's a reason why his hand is it's growing back, and of course, it's like a fucking fetus hand, which kind of disgusted me at first because that fucking image is like, bleh. But still, when he makes that joke, he is insane.
But this is the third time I've said it. If you had read the comics, you would know. One, he has the regenerative powers due to his mutation. Second of all, yeah, it's a joke and he's insane, but you don't know that.
Oh,
so
and also, you said the whole thing about TMZ. I saw that fucking thing at the top left-hand corner of your video. It said TMZ at the top left. You do realize TMZ is practically tabloids. Tabloid news. Also known as fucking fake news.
But obviously you don't have a damn clue to what you're saying, so...
Yeah, and like...
Whatever.
It's funny.
No one cares.
The final thing. You said casting couch. If you actually did any research, you fucking moron, you would realize that the casting couch is for pornography. Yeah. You don't see any fucking Hollywood actual Hollywood doing this. It's the porn industry that's doing this, not the regular film industry, you fucking retard.
So, of course, they made that pedophilia joke where he has a hand as a child and jokes about masturbating himself. There's even bestialities where at one point he's masturbating to a unicorn little stuffed doll that is turning him on. He's getting turned on by a unicorn doll and fondling himself. This is the superhero that your little child wants to look up to, parents that brought your child in? Are you kidding me? Shame on you. Straight up. Just straight up shame on you. And I pray that you would repent and that you would see the error in your way. You will face God on Judgment Day. And the Bible does say, Jesus warned very severely. He said that if you cause a little one, meaning a child, to stumble, to sin, that it is greater that a millstone be tied to your feet and you be thrown into the sea. So it's not a bad thing that I'm trying to shame you here, because it's going to be more of a shame when you're literally on Judgment Day for the wicked thing that you did by not protecting your child.
Judgment Day? Really? And you're going to call out parents for teenagers that want to see Deadpool? You're going to tell them they're going to basically go to hell?
Side note.
For that?
Side note. Buddy, you want to talk about this superhero, Deadpool superhero, Deadpool is not a superhero. He's an anti-hero. He even says in the movie that he ain't a superhero. He may be super, but he ain't no hero. Also, side note, motherfucker, you made a fucking video against Captain America, Batman, Spider-Man, the majority of DC comic books and Marvel comic books. Motherfucker, you actually said that no one should watch any of these fucking videos because they're super satanic, super soldier, MK Ultra, super soldier, Illuminati, super soldier. That's what you called Batman. That's what you called Captain America. That's what you called fucking Superman, for Pete's sake. And also, you want to talk about fucking judging? Oh, look at you. You fucking no. You want to talk about judging, motherfucker? You judged David Bowie on the day that he died. You have no respect for David Bowie's family, his fans, his loved ones. On all you give a fuck, and I've proven it so many fucking times. All you give a fuck about is the fucking green.
All right, so I mean, the movie, he's a sexual deviant. He ends up with this prostitute stripper who ends up being his girlfriend, and just laced with sexual jokes that are inappropriate, with pedophilia, with all sorts of stuff like that. And an interesting thing as well is he would do this thing, Ryan Reynolds, where he would jump out of his Deadpool character and turn into just Ryan Reynolds. And at one point he looked at the screen and he says something along the lines of, "Guess whose testicles I had to fondle to get this role?" And it rhymes with balzarine, okay, something like that. And, most people might brush that off, but that's literally what's happening in Hollywood. You need to do sexual acts to the directors and the higher-ups and do sick, twisted things just like this to get involved. So they're always hiding the truth in plain sight.
Stop, asshole. It wasn't balzarine, it was pulverine. Thank you very fucking much.
And also, you wouldn't recognize the fucking catch because, you wouldn't know this because you don't fucking, all you give a fuck is Christian movies. Motherfucker, he was talking about Wolverine. Hugh Jackman's character. That's why he even did an Aussie accent. You fucking moron!
Alright, so this is a new class of superhero. They're absolutely right about that. It is the super satanic hero to influence and corrupt the young children. So parents, please do yourselves a favor, because you'll stand in judgment for it, and do not allow your children to watch this. If they sneak off and they do it, that's fine. I mean, that you can't completely control them, but you take a stand firm against this and say, you know what? I know the truth, and you may be too young and naive and brainwashed by the world to see it, but this stuff is going to corrupt you, and I'm going to say no. Okay, and take a stand firm and let them know why. It's because you love them and you want to protect them. A good, loving parent guards their children against satanic, demonic influences like this. I mean, he has whited out eyes. That's sign of demon possession, guys. Okay, they hide the truth in plain sight. It's right in front of you.
Nope. It wasn't white out, motherfucker. It was CGI.
And that was his costume.
Yeah.
Majority of costumes are like that. Oh my god!
Especially in the Marvel Universe.
Also, demon possession? Really? You're gonna say that white eyes are cause of demon possession? Okay,
motherfucker, that's red!
Demon possession. What color do the eyes turn, Bob? Oh yeah, that's right, they turned fucking black! They turned black!
Sorry, black.
They turned black! That's a sign of demon possession, not white! So basically, if you're gonna say if a person has white eyes, does that mean they're demon possession? If a fucking normal person? No, that could be possibly because they're either fucking blind or they're mimicking either two characters, Spider-Man or motherfucking Deadpool.
Alright, so there you go, everyone. Deadpool, a sick, twisted movie that no child should watch, and all parents should be on guard against, fighting against, not just ignorantly letting our children watch this and then wondering later on why they've gotten so corrupted and so far away from God. Thanks for taking the time, everyone. This is TVC saying God bless each and every one of you. As always, remember, stay vigilant and fear no evil.
Just wow. Congratulations, Mario. You have totally made me want to go see that movie again.
Yeah, and again, and again, and again. And you totally made me want to get it on Blu-ray whenever it comes out.
Woo!
You
seriously,
are so
and
stupid.
you're seriously on your little thumbnail thing. Really? Super anti-hero. Look in those 2 words, anti-hero. You have it correct.
Yeah.
The other 2, satanic super. No.
No.
You had it right when you put anti-hero. That's the only thing you had right.
I mean, Mario, you're not gonna control kids. You're not gonna control parents. You think
you
you're
have no power.
You think
to
you're
do that.
you think you're the arbiter of what people can and cannot do with their lives? Fuck you, man. Just fuck off, really. You think you're so fucking special? Motherfucker, you are nothing. You are nothing. You're just a small, weaselly little Canadian. And side note, that's where Deadpool's from, motherfucker. That's where Deadpool's from. And if you want a little bit more information, I'm going to leave a link in the description about variant comic books. The freaking first part of Death Battle. They explain Deadpool's fucking history so well. And yet, all you have to do is watch and take notes. But unfortunately for you,
you won't.
Yeah, he won't.
You won't have that pad of paper and pencil like right there next to you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So.
Who's exposing who now?
Yeah. So, Mario. To end this fucking video, Mario. Oh my god. To quote Paul's ego, get fucked. Get wrecked. Get a grip on reality. And the words of the song from the Deadpool the movie, X, gonna give it to ya.